OnePlus is riding a wave that could propel it over the hump that's prevented its phone from reaching the upper echelon of the food chain. The OnePlus Open prevailed last fall in surprising myself in becoming the one best foldable phone around. Now there is a chance for the OnePlus 12 to propel the series' reputation to the next level. In my years of reviewing OnePlus phones, they have almost come up short in achieving that premier status bestowed upon the best phones. Usually, the camera performance of OnePlus flagship phones lags against its main rivals, but the OnePlus 12 aims to remedy this in a big way with an upgraded Hasselblad camera for mobile system, newer image processing, and larger sensor. But beyond the camera, the OnePlus 12 also sees the return of wireless charging, which adds to this phone's overall value. And if that's not enough to convince you of the phone maker's never settle philosophy, the OnePlus 12 still cost you no more than last year's model. All of this makes for a compelling argument for the OnePlus 12, so I will dive into all the details on how it shapes up in my review. Technically speaking, the OnePlus 12's starting price increases to $799 US. That's a $100 increase over the OnePlus 11. It's not what anyone wants to see, but it's not entirely surprising either given how Apple and Google upped the prices of their respective top-of-the-line flagships by the same amount. Through an exclusive trade-in offer available only through the OnePlus's website, you can get an additional $100 US of the price of the phone by trading in any phone in any condition, effectively bringing the cost of the OnePlus 12 down to the same $699 US cost as last year's model. Once again, the company is undercutting its rivals in this area, and quite frankly, it's proof that the OnePlus 12 is one of the best affordable flagships around. While the base model of the 12GB of RAM and 256GB storage starts at $799 US, there is also a 16GB RAM model offering 512GB of storage for $899 US. It will go on sale starting February 6 at OnePlus directly and select retailers such as Best Buy and Amazon. There is a lot to say about OnePlus 12's design. It's underrated and deserves a lot more attention because quite frankly, it's stunning to behold. There is just something about the circular camera hump on the back of the phone combined with its metal trim sides and textured casing. It always looks good out of my pockets. Smudges rarely stay on because of its textured casing, while the narrower size of the OnePlus 12 makes it much easier to grasp with one hand over the S24 Ultra or iPhone 15 Pro Max. There are some minor changes to the OnePlus 12 design, like the repositioning of the silent switch to the left side, but the overall design language and aesthetic remains the same. Although OnePlus is generous enough to fashion an air blaster on the top edge of the phone, allowing it to double as the ultimate universal remote to control all of my favorite gadgets at home. My only concern about the OnePlus 12 design is that it feels more top-heavy than its predecessor, which is a result of the phone's increased weights. I don't think it's deal-breaker, but I am more careful about handling the phone because it won't end nicely if it were to drop accidentally. OnePlus phones have always come up short in the camera department against their rivals, but the new triple camera arrangement of the OnePlus 12 intends to prove that this phone can finally break the stigma. The 4th gen Hasselblad camera for mobile system of the OnePlus 12 consists of a main 50MP camera, 48MP ultra-wide and a 64MP periscope camera with 3x optical zoom. The telephoto camera is an iterative improvement over the OnePlus 11's 32MP 2x telephoto zoom, but I am happy to report that just about every performance metric around the cameras is better than before. Starting with the 50MP main camera, it produces excellent results accompanied by sharp details, realistic colors, and good dynamic range. However, I don't see a tremendous difference against the OnePlus 11's main camera when the lighting conditions are good. The 48MP ultra-wide camera on the OnePlus 12 also holds up well, especially in high contrast scenes that have strong sources of light. The above photos from the OnePlus 12 and 11 shows they have evenly matched at balancing the overall exposure of the scene. The biggest improvement in my opinion centers around the new 64MP periscope camera that bumps optical zoom capabilities to 3x compared to 2x on the OnePlus 11. And the help of OnePlus 12's high-resolution sensor, images can be enlarged with a 6x in-sensor zoom and without any degradation to the details. There is no comparison because the 3x zoom photos I captured with the OnePlus 12 are sharper, more detailed than the 2x zoom camera of the OnePlus 11. When I crop into the photos, I can still make out of the higher fidelity look of the 12's photos. Low light performance is a toss-up because I noticed that the OnePlus 12 has a tendency to underexpose scenes and cast a warmer color temperature compared to the OnePlus 11. You can see it in the photo. Here are some camera samples of the OnePlus 12 and other phone comparison. OnePlus certainly caters to enthusiasts because there are plenty of shooting modes and controls to access, in addition to a dedicated Pro mode that lets me adjust the shutter speed, focus and ISO level. You also get a dedicated movie mode with a flat color profile option. Overall, the OnePlus 12 makes considerable gains everywhere around the camera to undoubtedly prove it's better than last year's model. That's a win in my book. But there is more to camera phones now than just producing the best photos. In an era where AI-assisted photo and video editing is being deployed on more phones, the OnePlus 12 misses its opportunity to get on board in this area. You won't find an AI photo features like the ones on, say, the Galaxy S24. If there is one thing I can't get out of my mind about the OnePlus 12, it's how this flagship phone feels more competitive than ever before. With the reintroduction of wireless charging plus extending its telephoto range even more, it's hard to deny its value over all other flagship phones. I am very picky about what I spend my money on. When I do, I want to ensure there is a tremendous value in what I am getting, and the OnePlus 12 proves it's the affordable flagship to beat it again. While I am bummed that it's lagged in the AI front, its considerably lower price point paired with everything I mentioned above allows anything on a tight budget to experience a top-notch flagship at the not-so-typical overpriced cost. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.